Hola, yo soy Víctor Hugo Hernández, Tata Consulting Services. Obtuvo la certificación Top Employer 2025 y justo para platicar acerca pues, de qué significa esta certificación tan importante en el área de talento y de recursos humanos, nos acompaña Ashul Mehrotra, Latam HR Head de México en TCS. Hi Ashul, how are you?
Hi, Victor. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for your time too. We know that you have a very busy schedule, but we have we want to know more about this certification, all that this means to TCS.
Thank you, Victor. So, TCS Mexico is the top employer 2025, and this is the 11th continuous year that we have been certified as the top employer in the country and also in the Latin America region. It is a huge honor for TCS because top employer has a very robust process of validation of HR practices, people practices across the industry and across the country. And it revalidates our people practices and gives us the comfort that yes, we are in the right direction. So it is very, very important for us, for our people management, for our employee development, and for all the investments that TCS is doing for the development and well-being of our employees.
That's great. You all did a very good job. Why don't you tell us a little something about the strategy, the agenda that DTS implement that contribute to obtain this certification, all the process?
Okay, so the top employer process has various stages. It actually validates and checks the processes in terms of how TCS attract the talent, how do we engage and develop our talent, and also our retention, our diversity practices, lot of processes in the journey of being a top employer. So in order to have our strategy or our investment towards continuously getting the certification of top employer is that we focus on our practices in terms of catching the talent young, in terms of our various flagship programs where we generate and we attract the young talent, and also our commitment towards business innovation. So there is continuous partnership with our customers in order to innovate and transform their businesses, and hence the requirement for competent people, for the talent to be attracted from the market. And this not only helps us in attracting the talent, but also contributing to the economic development of the country, and also doing quality development of the talent across the industry. There is a lot of role that TCS plays in terms of skill development in various new technologies, whether it is AI, it is cloud, various, I would say, digital skills that the workforce need to be prepared for. So TCS focuses on the skilling, reskilling, and upskilling of not only our employees, but also the community at large. I think that kind of a focus helps us in year after year becoming the top employer.
Could you tell me about what impact has been part of Top Employer 2025 had on talent management?
So, Victor, I think any impact is not short term. The impact can be seen over a period of time. And what impact that we have seen in last 10, 11 years that we have been applying and certified by this global organization called Top Employer Institute is that it has significantly strengthened our talent management strategy. It has also helped us to grow our employee base. It has definitely helped us in creating an employer branding in the market, in the community, and it reinforces our ability to attract high caliber, high talent professionals and be able to engage them by continuous improvements. and also to improve our own performance in terms of various initiatives and development programs. Give us quite a lot of data insights in order to not only keep on building our initiatives and working towards being the employer of choice, but also to keep on improving every year and learning from our industry colleagues and other organizations which have been certified by top employer. So it's like competing against more than 2000 employers, and also in that process of certification, learning from them their best practices and sharing our best practices with them.
2025 is key to promote the leadership of the new generations. What practices have you implemented to achieve this goal?
You're very right, Victor. It's very important to keep an eye on the future generations. And that is one of the core values of TCS in terms of learning and sharing, and always ensuring that we keep on encouraging young talent to come forward. And this is one of the reasons why our flagship programs of Go IT, Ignite My Future, wherein we work with young students, university graduates, and also the faculties in order to multiply the impact that can be created with the help of faculties being trained in various STEAM field, and also encouraging STEAM careers amongst the talent. Not only this, we have also an initiative called the New Gen Leadership, wherein we encourage next generation leaders, the next youth of tomorrow, in terms of being developed, trained, and being prepared and exposed to various functions, areas, so that they can be developed for taking on leadership roles in future.
Would you tell me what initiatives does the company plan to implement to continue distinguish itself as a top-notch employer and maintain its certification in the coming years?
TCS Mexico remains committed to innovation and adapting to evolving new market trends to attract and retain the top talent. Recently, we celebrated 20 years of our existence in Mexico. And we also opened some new offices, including the one in Monterrey. And we have major plans to grow in that state, along with the different locations that we have in TCS Mexico, including Guadalajara, Mexico City, Querétaro, and now Monterrey. So nationally, we aim to create new jobs every year with the target to create more than 2,500 jobs this year too. We are looking at encouraging the youth, the university graduates, and to bridge the gap between what is taught in the university and what are the expectations from them when they join the corporate world. So TCS Mexico plays a very important part over here in terms of bridging this gap, in terms of providing mentors to these young, bright students on various technologies, platforms, data analytics, cloud, business intelligence, AI, machine learning, just to name a few. But our philosophy emphasizes that technology should serve as a vehicle in enhancing the business processes and by integrating automation and intelligence. So by combining technical innovation with critical, creative, computational thinking, we empower not only our associates, but also the community at large in terms of serving the global customers in an exceptional way.
What are the main trends to consider in 2025 in relationship to good talent management?
So in terms of, I would say, the initiatives or practices or the trends that would continue in terms of good talent management practices or processes, Victor, I would say it is very important to have that good balance between technology and human skills. So as an employee grows in the organization, the part of technology keeps on reducing, and the human part, stakeholder management, business customer management, the soft skills as we call, they keep on increasing. So in order to grow in an organization, any individual or employee should have that good balance between technology and human skills. that is something which is very, very important. Secondly, I would say a continuous learning approach. Many times we see that as employees grow in the organization, they forget to keep their own continuous learning programs running, right? So it's extremely important to keep yourself relevant and updated, and keep on learning on the new technologies, the new trends which are coming, right? So it's going to be very, very relevant to keep yourself relevant and updated. And of course, the knowledge of the various industry practices and trends which are there. These days, we talk a lot about AI. One of the aims of TCS is to have 100% of our employees trained on AI and certified on AI. And I'm very happy to see that we are progressing pretty well in this area. And the initiatives to bridge the skill gap are shaping pretty well. And we are being recognized by institutes like Top Employer in revalidation of our investments in talent and in the community at large.
Okay, another important topic is about creating safe and inclusive workplace. What do you think it is the key in this subject where all employees have equal opportunities?
Absolutely. So we hear a lot these days on diversity, equity, and inclusion. In line, of course, with the industry and the trend, TCS is also very focused on the diversity, equity, and inclusion, and it is one of our key drivers and parameters in terms of innovation and creativity. TCS being the employer of equal opportunity, we do aim to provide safe working conditions for all our employees, a place where any employee from any nationality, any gender, any preferences could actually feel very comfortable in coming to the workplace, bringing their own authentic self to the organization. And this really helps us because diversity brings a different perspective, a different viewpoint, right? And it also enriches our decision-making capabilities because it gives you a very different perspective. If there is a homogeneous workforce, we may continue to do what we have been doing in the past and maybe with similar results. But in order to grow and have a transformational journey and grow exponentially, we need to have various perspectives.
Finally, Ashul, what message would you like to share with other companies seeking to strengthen their good practices? Could you tell us a little secret about TCS? How do you do it?
Okay, to share the secret about how TCS does it. Yes, I think it's very important. One of the TCS values, as I mentioned earlier, is learning and sharing. And for sure, I would like to share the secret of TCS is that TCS is a very people-centric organization. While we are into technology, while we are into delivering and partnering with our customers for transformational results, our focus or our core has always been people. Certifications like Top Employer reinforces and revalidates that we are doing the right things in the right direction, and it gives us a lot of pride in order to be certified by top organizations like Top Employer, in order to ensure that we continue this journey and develop our people. Also, by creating a positive, inclusive work environment and prioritizing employee well-being, growth, and development, I think organizations can attract and retain the best of talent while driving innovation and achieving sustainable business success. And at TCS, I have personally seen that empowering employees through this continuous learning program, diversity initiatives, ensuring inclusion in the workplace, providing career development opportunities, they lead to much better results than any other practices that people may have. So I would say that not just for the workforce, but for the organization as a whole, we should create a very people-centric organization. And a commitment to people is a commitment to progress, is what I would like to say. And that is something which has definitely been useful for TCS as an organization. And sticking to our value system. And as I mentioned, giving back to the society wherever possible, because finally we are operating in a community where it is also our responsibility to build that community for the future of tomorrow.
Thank you. Gracias, Ashul. Esa fue Ashul Mehrotra de Latam HR Head en México TCS. Y pues también gracias al auditorio del Economista. Hasta la próxima.